Very interesting development also happening over the last few hours is that Congress leaders, whether be it Lovely or whether be it Mr. Dikshit, they are all coming out and saying that we didn't lose the elections, it wasn't really the local issues. Congress leaders themselves sort of agreeing with the BJP when they're saying that the MCD elections were fought over larger issues, larger national picture, and of course the issue of inflation. So the Congress admitting to the fact that things are going wrong as far as the national picture is concerned.
Well, ironically, in the last few days of the campaign, it was the Congress leaders, I mean, Sheila Dikshit raising the question of Narendra Modi in Balimaran, of all places. There's JP Agarwal who are talking about the fact that the Muslim votes must stay united and not split amongst themselves. So, other national and sort of identity issues were brought in by the Congress at a late stage into the campaign. I don't know whether that was a sign of a certain degree of desperation or the failure of a communication strategy insofar as local issues were concerned. It could be a bit of both.
Okay.
But the fact is that the Congress also realized that this election is also being fought on multiple levels. At one level, it's the garbage and the roads.
Yes.
But at another level, it was larger issues, including which community has got which sort of representation in the ticket distribution, etc. And the Congress did very badly in that in East Delhi, which is why they suffered so much.
Okay, so
I think all of these have to come down. So the Congress has to draw, I think, for both political parties, there are various lessons to be drawn. But I think the larger picture, which I think the Congress would be foolish to run away from, is the fact that the Congress's popularity overall in the urban segment has been declining quite precipitately, and this could be due to the overall image of the government that it presents.
And that really is the crux of the whole discussion today on Center Stage. Are we looking at an urban angst that is coming in? Mr. Balakrishnan, you know, a lot of people in the morning saying what is true, what is news, what is politics in Delhi need not be national politics. There is a whole nation out there. How much weightage would you give to Mr. Gadkari when he says what happens in Delhi will happen elsewhere also in India tomorrow? Would you agree that this was a good dipstick of the national mood, or perhaps we should treat it really as a local city election?
No, I think this is a fairly good dipstick of the national mood. The fact remains that there is extreme levels of anger against the Congress party for the complete performance paralysis and policy paralysis across the board, right from Delhi down to the state government in Mumbai and then in other state capitals where the Congress party is power. The major problem with the Congress is one of image. It's not only the urban middle class, even the people staying in the juggi jhopdis, they equate Congress with corruption, Congress with inflation, Congress with incompetence and worse. And it is not only the government where the Congress has failed comprehensively, but even the party as an organization. Do you see any spark or any life or any kind of imagination, vision on part of the Congress leadership, either in Delhi or in Mumbai for that matter?
Yes.
So it is so many factors, like what Sapan said, it's multiple factors which have bonded together to ensure the defeat of the Congress.
Yes.
Now, to what extent, and also the fact that after the debacle in Bangalore and then in Mumbai, the Congress has just not learned any lesson whatsoever over the past 2 years. I think the people of Delhi have punished the Congress for its extreme arrogance and its complete indifference to their problems and woes.
Okay, the arrogance of the Congress, of course, is very, very legendary. Let's not even get into that. That's a completely different debate for a different night. But I want to know from you, Vani Tripathi, take me through 3 major points that the BJP thinks that the Congress did very, very bad at, and of course the BJP taking advantage of that. Where, according to your opinion, has Congress seriously faltered?
Well, the first being that there were 3 major verticals of the MCD which were snatched away by the Sheila Dikshit government. One was sewage, second was the Yamuna Action Plan of cleansing it, and the Jal Board. When you take away 3 big verticals of the municipal corporation, at least do a good job with it. They actually completely messed it up, and today people are actually drinking dirty water. You see, Yamuna has turned into a nala, and you also see, the sewage being one of the biggest problems of Delhi.
Okay.
Number 2, Again, I'm coming back to where I started from, the sense of denial. There is lack of sensitivity. Whenever people try to approach the ministers, the Lokayuk report being one, Chauhan's issue number one. Whenever people go to Sheila ji and say the women's security issue, she says no comments. This is a very wrong way of approaching the politics of our time.
Okay.
Today we are proactive. We are a kind of a city where you had the Anna Hazare movement. The youth wants to connect to the politics of its time.
Yes.
And I think the youth also got out in large numbers and became a part of this campaign to actually vote out the Congress. And number three, the most major one is you say it, you don't do it.
Okay.
The deliverance mechanism being so faulty. I'm again saying this was not a municipal body election. It is a referendum for what's going to happen in the elections next year and
Yes.
maybe the year after that.